Hi everybody and welcome back to your tech tip of the week. In this video we're going to learn about duplicating an event on your Google Calendar. This is a really useful feature, especially if you're planning an event that meets multiple times but the dates don't really follow a specific pattern. So in this video I'm using the example of a holiday fair committee meeting. I know that this meeting is going to meet on October 14th, but I also know that it's going to meet on various different dates depending on people's availability throughout the next few weeks. So I'm going to use my duplicate event feature to plan these events so I can do them ahead of time and cut down on all the work rather than creating separate individual meetings. So I'm going to go into my meeting here, click Edit Event, and you'll see I have my title, my date, I have my guests that I've added here, and I put a description as well. So in order for me to duplicate this event, I just have to go to the More Actions menu and click Duplicate Event. The page will reload, and now I can edit what I want my second event to say. So I can keep the title the same, or maybe I can do something like Holiday Fair Committee Meeting 2, since it's the second time that we're meeting. You also want to make sure that you're aware if you have a description and it's referring to maybe the first meeting or the first time an event is happening, you might want to change that corresponding to what the event is now. So in this case, it's our second meeting. So I don't want to say join us for the first meeting. I might want to just delete that and say join us for the second meeting. So after you change your description, now you want to change your date for when the next available meeting is going to be. So I know that we're going to meet next on October 20th, which is a Thursday. So I just have to change the date, press save, and then I'm not going to send invitations to my guests, so I'm just going to say don't send. But if you do have guests on your list that you want to send invitations to, you can press send and it'll update them as to when the second meeting is. So I'm just going to say don't send. And now if I go to next week, I see that the Holiday Fair Committee Meeting 2 has been updated, and I click on it and it says the second meeting. So let's just do it one more time. So we say we're going to meet one more time for the Holiday Fair Committee. Go to the More Actions menu here at the top, click Duplicate Event, and now it reloads again. So let's just change it to Meeting 3, and you want to make sure you say third meeting, or in this case I have to say third meeting, and then just change the date to when you know the next one's going to be. So let's say it's going to be on Halloween. So now that I've changed that, I press Save, and press don't send, and now if I go on my calendar to Halloween, there's the Holiday Fair Committee meeting number 3. This is a really quick and easy tip, but it cuts down on all the extra work that you would have to put into making multiple invitations. In this case, it works really well because you don't have to update any of that information, especially if you're making events that have a lot of things a part of it. Guests, descriptions, dates, everything like that. So using this tip, you can cut down on all that work and make all of these meetings and invitations a little bit easier to deal with. I hope you enjoyed this tech tip of the week. Tune in next Friday for our next tip. Have a great weekend.